All right. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so you guys can start lying down, yeah? The best. And just take a load off here. And maybe the first thing that comes to you is exactly how you're feeling. Maybe a little anxious today, or maybe not, maybe just feeling the sunshine and everything in between. Maybe having some physical hardships. But what's so nice about being here and being together is that we get to be like human beings, right? We're not human doings, we're human beings. So let's just be and enjoy that feeling of getting to know yourself and really getting to like yourself, actually getting to love yourself. And that's what we work on each time we come to the mat. And there's so many levels to that. You know, there's like, okay, I actually like who I am, but I don't really like my waistline, or I wish my feet were smaller, or I wish I was smarter, or all those things. But in this class, we're just perfect the way we are. And then that translates to being perfect the way we are off the mat. And what a good feeling that is. So why don't we start in reclining butterfly? And it's such an open pose, right? It's such a great place to begin your practice. So open your arms to somewhere comfortable. So in a T pose with your palms up or down, or your arms over your head, right? With your back and your hands touching down. And just feel what you feel. And what's really cool about feelings is they're transient. They don't stay around. So what you feel right now is gonna change, and that we know. And another thing that we've learned all together in the last 6 weeks or so is be prepared for change, because that's the only thing that's for sure. So let's begin to get into the place where what we know is we know we're breathing. And we know the effect, we all know, all of us here, we know the effect of a deep breath on our own psyche. And really how powerful a deep breath can be. So we're going to have a lot of experiences over the hour feeling that deep breath. And when we're done, it's a cumulative. It's not each pose or each breath, but it's the hour being together that creates that beautiful yoga feeling at the end. So I will lie down too. And press your feet together. Feel your strength there. And with your feet pressed together, just let your knees rock side to side. So you're not opening and closing, you're just rocking, beginning to loosen up. And remember that the thoughts that come into your head are so normal. It's just the human condition. So we let them come in. We just don't let them stay around. We make room for new thoughts. Loosening up your hips, right, where we store so many emotions. Nice. And then just open back up to reclining butterfly. Keeping your legs here, but press your feet together so that even you can maybe feel each toe touch each toe on the opposite foot. That's a neat feeling. And then slowly bring your arms over your head, or, in V position if it's not comfortable, straight over your head. And feel your armpits open up. I often talk about the lymph nodes that are in our underarms and how happy they must be when they finally get a chance to breathe and drain. And then from here, we'll keep butterfly legs, but we'll move into banana arms. So slide your hands, your arms over to the right, but not your head or your shoulders. And you may even take your right hand and reach for your left wrist, just so you can sort of nudge it a little bit to get more of a stretch on your left-hand side. Feeling both shoulders on the mat, that's the most important, because then you can be wide open with your heart. So even if it's not a conscious decision that your heart is open, spending this time feeling it begin to come forward helps to soften your heart and be more receptive to love, your own self-love or love for others, which we all really need right now. So feel that left side of your body and see if maybe with your right hand you could lengthen your left arm over to the right, getting even like an inch more stretch there. Beautiful. And begin to think about your breath. Right? How is it moving? Can you feel it start to want to enter your belly and hang out there? Because maybe it hasn't done that since your last yoga class. And can you feel that it would like to travel up through the lungs so that you can feel the side of your lungs and the back of your lungs, not just the front? So nice. And then slowly still keep your legs, if it's comfortable, in butterfly, and reach your arms back. If your legs are starting to really shake, it's not feeling good, you have two options. You can bring blocks or books and put them under your knees for support, or you can close your knees and plant your feet. But if you're enjoying this open pose, stay here and then slide your arms over to the left. And then maybe you'll take your left hand and reach for your right wrist. Really paying attention to having your hips and your shoulders on the mat and being straight. So your shoulders are not leaning to the left, only your arms. Feeling that right armpit open up as that right shoulder relaxes. It's a neat feeling. And then maybe take that left hand and just stretch your right arm a little bit longer so you can feel a nice stretch on the right hand side. Feeling that breath deep in your belly and really enjoying the feeling of filling up, right? Of all the possibilities that come with this beautiful breath. And the inhales take a lot of energy. It's not easy. The exhales, for some, are more relaxing. And then slowly come back to center and bring your hands down by your side. Plant your palms. And feel your butterfly pose. And hopefully it's still okay to leave yourself so open. Now remember, if you're not feeling pain, you may just be experiencing sensation. And that can be a really good thing. And then slowly bring your hands, you can bend your elbows and bring your hands behind your head and rest your head on your hands. And really, you know, I've recovered from a neck injury, so I'm really cognizant of my neck and helping you not to hurt your neck. So make your head really heavy, like all the weight, the 15 pounds it's supposed to weigh or something like that. Let your hands feel that weight like a bowling ball and tuck your chin in so you've got a nice long neck. And let's do just 5 crunches, but let's do it our yoga style. So we'll take a big inhale, the belly expands, and we'll exhale to lift. Inhale to open, and exhale to lift. Inhale to open, big expansion, and exhale, get small. Inhale, you've got it. Exhale. Last one. Inhale down. And this time, exhale up and hold here, but not your breath. So let's inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You got it. And inhale down. Awesome. All right. Now go ahead and close those knees and step your feet out. Your inner thighs are saying, wow. Right off the bat. Yeah. And now spread your feet mat width apart and let your knees come together. And let your knees really rest one on the other, supporting each other. Feel your belly. Maybe feel the outside of your hips. This might feel really nice after that butterfly. That's why it's so nice to have these equal and opposite poses. And then let's place our hands behind our head again. Open up your chest. Picture your lungs, that there's space for them to really expand. Maybe your elbows can touch down on the floor, maybe yes, maybe no, but your shoulders are really relaxed. Yeah, your forehead is relaxed. Your jaw is relaxed. You're ready to go. So let's take that inhale and exhale to lift. Inhale down and exhale to lift. Inhale down Exhale to lift. Again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale, lift and hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale back down. And then slowly go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. Beautiful hug here. And rock side to side. Now, did you notice with your knees being closed that you were maybe shaking a little bit more? I certainly did. Because we have so many different abdominal muscles. And by the position of our legs changes which ones we strengthen. And then from here, keep your knees where they are. Bring your hands behind your head. And I promise we won't do boat pose today, okay? We'll just do these. And then from here, we're gonna bicycle. So as you bring your right knee in, your left elbow touches, your left leg goes long. That's the exhale. Inhale, come back. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, come back. Exhale, and really try at your own pace. So if you want to go faster, feel free, right? You're in your own sacred space here. But me, I like to really match the length of my breath with the length of my movement. Somehow that coordination feels so nice to me. And maybe push out with your heels as opposed to your toes, so you can begin to feel that strength in your amazing legs that hold you up all day long. You guys are doing awesome. Back and forth. Listen for your breath. Right? And then one more to each side so that you even it up. You guys are awesome. Woo! And then go ahead and bring your hands behind your knees. Rest your head, rest your shoulders, and then spread your knees apart, your shins, your feet, and open up wide. And just rock here side to side. One of my favorite parts of yoga is the working and the resting. And that the resting is as important as the working. And this way you ensure that you don't burn out. Right? You're in for the long haul. You're an LED light. And then slowly bring your knees together and place your hands on top of your knees. And then just circle your knees around, loosening up your hips, but you're feeling it in your abdomen. So make sure your belly button's tucked in, giving you some extra support. We all need support. And then the opposite way. Feels so nice. Beautiful. And then come back to center. And instead of rocking side to side, rock forward and back. And take it about 8 times. So you get a nice massage on your spine. Nice. And you're facing the top of your mat. I'll just turn to face the screen. And feeling your sit bones on the earth. Let's just circle our shoulders around. Now loosening up our waist. I would be so interested to know how your eating patterns have changed with quarantine. For me personally, I think I'm eating even more healthfully, I think. Because there's just no, like we don't do carry out or anything, so just whatever I cook. And then the opposite direction. But that's what made me think of my waistline. Nice. Feel your rhythm. Feels sweet to move with full range of motion. Beautiful. And then come back to center and lift your arms up into a V. Spread your fingers. Hey, I can see you. Hello. So fun. And then slowly, you'll bring your elbows behind you so your shoulder blades begin to try to come together and your heart comes forward. Inhale, reach open, V for victory. And then come back down, elbows touch behind, shoulder blades slide. Inhale up and exhale down. This is a fabulous exercise for your posture. Inhale up, exhale down. 2 more, inhale up and exhale down. Last one. Inhale up and exhale down. Beautiful. Shake out your arms. And let's just rotate our shoulders nice and easy. Maybe you can feel those shoulder blades can slide just a little bit more. And then the opposite way. Beautiful. And then from here, let's do some cow-cats. This way. So you just lean back and round your spine. And that's the exhale. And a big inhale to lift your chest, lift your diaphragm. You can even lift your chin for your cow pose. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. Maybe close your eyes and feel your spine. Feel how it moves. Starting from the lowest vertebra, moving on up. And then the opposite way. Union of opposites. Back and forth. Listen for your own breath. Nice. And then come back to neutral. Interlace your fingers and let your palms come face up. So you'll feel your shoulder blades want to come up too, but let them come down. So you'll press your hands up towards the ceiling and then let your shoulders come down. So it's not a big motion, but one that if you really pay attention, you can feel in your shoulder blades, loosening them up. Sometimes they get so stuck. So we're just trying to get some motion there. Not huge. And maybe you can add your breath too, right? Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Last one. Inhale up, exhale down. Nice. And then release your hands. Let's do 3 sun breaths. Those always feel so great. Inhale, hands touch. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Again, inhale. Exhale. Awesome. One more big inhale. And exhale. Perfect. Keep this prayer position and press your hands together so you can feel your arm strength. Feel your thumbs next to your sternum, right? Completing this extra energy connection. And then slowly just turn over your right shoulder. You won't go very far, okay? And then keep your shoulders where they are and just look over your left shoulder, feeling some motion in your neck. And then slowly look back to the right. And then come back through center. Press your hands and slowly twist, looking over your left shoulder. And then slowly look right. Let your gaze go to strengthening your eyeballs. And then slowly come back. And then back to center. Nice. And release. Come now to table pose. So however you get there, maybe just come forward or move your legs. And when you get to table pose, if your knees are bothering you, put a pillow or a blanket underneath. There's no glory in pain. And then from here, just move your hips around. Nice and easy. And then the opposite way. It's so smooth, like feel where maybe you get stuck a little bit, and then send your breath there so you can smooth out this movement. Nice, and then come back to neutral and come to standing on your knees. Bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, and press your fingers towards the floor so that you can open your heart up. So your shoulder blades are coming together. And then from here, you'll just lean over to the left. Pressing your knees into the ground, and your hands kind of go over to the right for balance. Your belly button is in and up. And then slowly come back to center. And then your right shoulder heads over towards the right and your hands go over to the left. And then come back to center. Beautiful. Open up your chest again. And then slowly you'll tuck your belly in and lean forward. Your head may touch your forehead, or the top of your head may touch the mat. And you start to bring your hands away from your lower back. Right, so maybe you can even feel a slight massage on the top of your head. And then slowly inhale back up. Feel that back bend. And let's do it again. Exhale, head down. Arms come over. Beautiful. And then one more time. Come up. And exhale down. And really let those hands come away from your back as your shoulder blades come together, right? We worked on getting them to slide. Here's a chance to try. and then slowly come back up. Beautiful. Release your hands, and let's do a camel series here. So inhale your arms up, let your palms face each other, and then slowly let your left hand come into your back pocket and lift your heart up. And this may be a perfect back bend for you this afternoon, but if you like more, you can begin to take your left hand towards your left heel. You may even tuck your left toes under to give you a little bit of extra height. Whatever feels good to you. Breathing here, appreciating the space that you made for your lungs. And when you're ready, inhale back up. So let's try the right side. The right hand comes into your back pocket, and use that tension there from your right hand to press into your body so you can lift your heart up for a back bend here. If you want more, again, let your right arm come back towards your right heel. Maybe tuck your right toes under. Feels so nice. Feel all that space for your lungs. And then on your inhale with a nice tight belly, inhale back up. Beautiful. And let's try full camel. Why not, right? So you'll bring both hands behind you, tuck them into your back pockets. Press against your back, your lower back here. And inhale, open up. This is a beautiful full camel. If you'd like more, you can take one hand or both hands back. But that's no better or no worse. It's just where you're at today. Opening yourself up. And then slowly engage your belly. Inhale up. And let's go down to child's pose. So you'll make yourself super comfortable here. Let your toes touch. If you want to use a pillow or a block while you do child's pose, you can put a pillow under your thighs above your shins. You can put it under your feet if your feet cramp. You can put a pillow under your chest or a block by your forehead, just to support you here, and feel your breath in your back part of your lungs. And again, where you feel your breath get stuck, just be patient. And just keep your breath there, and slowly you'll be able to smooth out the whole respiratory process. Maybe roll your head side to side, massaging your forehead. Beautiful. And then from here, come through table pose to down dog. So you'll tuck your toes under and lift your hips up to the sky. Spread your fingers and let your heels work towards the floor and your heart melt towards your thighs. And then slowly, this is our breathing exercise today. We're going to do something called lion's breath. And what we're going to do is come almost into a floating table and open our mouth really wide and stick out our tongue and breathe out. We're getting rid of extra stuff we don't need. So If you like, I can demonstrate one time. You breathe in and out. Inhale through your nose. Let's do it all together. Ready? Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good job, right? We're strengthening our lungs and cleaning them out. And then just walk your dog and feel the space that you created. It's real. And then let's move into three-legged dog. So you'll lift your right leg up. And if this is a lot, put your left knee down on the mat. And then slowly take your right foot, your right ankle, and tuck it behind your left. So you get an extra little stretch there as you put both heels towards the mat. And relaxing your shoulders. And then lift that right leg back up and slowly place it back down. Inhale your left leg up, feeling that stretch and your strength. And then slowly you'll take your left ankle and tuck it outside your right, working to get both of those heels down. Big stretch. And then slowly you'll lift your left leg back up and return the left leg down. And then walk your hands towards your feet until you're right in a standing forward fold. And let's do stork pose here. That's such a fun one. So you'll spread your feet a little wider apart than your hips, and you'll take your hands on the outside of your legs and bring them through into a prayer position between your legs. I think you can see. And then maybe your forehead can touch your fingertips here. Or maybe you can begin to take your hands apart and have them come around your ears. It's a nice forward fold. And then slowly release your hands and roll up one vertebra at a time. How nice. Now take a wide step, maybe with your right foot. However it is, you're going to see the screen the best. Yeah? And we're going to put our hands on our hips, and we'll do a tribute to Jack LaLanne. I don't know how many of you remember Jack LaLanne, but he was truly the pioneer, the first person to do exercise on the TV. And I was thinking, he passed away at 95, several years ago, and I was thinking, can you imagine what he would think if he saw us, everyone across the world, doing exercise in this way? So he had a few standard exercises, which I thought would be fun to include today. So inhale, your arms straight out. Feel your belly button come in. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, we'll twist. Right hand to left foot, left arm up. Inhale, and exhale the opposite way. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And keep this going. And Jack LaLanne, his standard line, I remember, is he would come on the TV and he would say, children, go get your mothers and bring your mothers to the screen. They need to exercise. They need to get strong. And they are going to be my friend. So I have a ton of admiration for Jack LaLanne and what he did to bring exercise to the masses. Beautiful. Last one. Super. Come up. And then we happened to be very close to warrior two. So keep your hands where they are and turn your left foot out and bend your left knee. And you are in warrior two, which is really one of the prettiest poses of yoga, I think. And it's so long. And maybe look back and you might be surprised as to where your arm is. Sometimes it's here or here, you'd be surprised. So look back and see if it can be that your hand is at the same height of your shoulder. And your hands can be facing down for grounding or up for receiving, whichever feels good to you today. And then let's go ahead and reverse that warrior. So place your right hand down and lift your left arm up. Reach those fingers over your head, open your heart. And then from here, let's go to side angle. So you'll place your left ankle, or your left elbow on your left knee and lift your right arm up and over and lift that heart up to the sky. And let's go all the way back to reverse warrior. That's a big inhale there. And exhale, side angle. Our waists are really working today. Back, up, and down. And up, and down. You've got this. And then from here back to warrior two. So your left knee is bent, your heart is open. So this is a side facing warrior. Yeah, so your left foot is facing forward, but your chest is open to the side. And then let's just change direction. So we'll straighten our left leg, bring our left toes in, our right foot out, bend that right knee. Presto changeo, warrior two on the other side. And then lift that left arm, look back and give it some attention too. And open your heart up. Nice. And then slowly drop that left arm and lift the right arm up, opening up. And exhale, bend, side angle, left arm over top. And again, if you want to put a knee down, feel free, right? This is your practice, your body, back and floor. Nice and easy. Really feel your length, right? Your feet are so grounded, but somehow you feel like you could just float up. Moving so easily. And then come up to that warrior two again. And then straighten the right leg, turn your right toes in. And we'll do wide-legged forward fold. So let's bring our hands to our waist. More attention to our waist today. And feel your elbows come behind you. Inhale, open up that chest. And exhale, fold forward. Your legs are straight, but your knees are not locked. And then let your head dangle. Maybe let it say yes and no. And think about what you've said yes to lately and what you've said no to, and make sure that it's a balance. And then slowly you'll inhale halfway, so your chest is up Your neck is long, you're looking to the floor, and then place your hands on the floor or your fingertips, or if you have a block or a book. Inhale to peek up, exhale to fold forward here. Maybe turn your toes in a little bit more, bend your elbows. And then slowly peek up halfway, place your hands on your hips and come up all the way. Nice. Now we'll turn our toes out and we'll come into goddess pose. So we'll bend our knees and let your tailbone come towards the floor. So you're in a bit of a pelvic tilt here. You're not like sticking your tushy way out. It's coming down. And we'll do, let's do goddess pose first. Let's spread your fingers wide, lift your elbows, and breathe here. So goddess is a static pose. So we don't really move except for our breath. So it's very much a strengthening, empowering pose. Yeah? We are all goddesses, each one of us. Feel your breath. Oh yeah, right? I hadn't talked about it in a few poses. So let's find it again. Inhale, feel your belly. And exhale, relax. And on your own. And then actually let's link our breath. So we'll inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring our forearms in front of our chest. And then inhale, open up. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close, and keep your elbows together if you can. Of course, if you need to spread them apart, you can. And then we'll lift our elbows up. Inhale, exhale, elbows down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Beautiful. Release your hands and lengthen out your legs. Shake it out. And while we're already in this pose, we'll do horse pose. So you'll bend your knees again. You'll place your palms together and you'll press your hands into each other. Open your heart up. Relax your toes. No gripping the mat. Let your tailbone come down. This is a really important pose. It's used for, honestly, for like medicinal purposes, for stability. So sometimes the real yogi gurus, they actually prescribe this pose for somebody to do like 10 or 15 minutes for when they're feeling unstable. So I'll only do like 7. Okay, I'm just kidding. But press your hands together and feel your inner strength. Good job. Keep breathing. You can do this. You can. And then release. Oh, yeah, nice. Bring your feet together. We'll do another Jack LaLanne balancing flow. So we'll move from majorette to airplane. So I suppose I should turn this way. So put weight in your left foot and lift your right knee up. And then from here, actually, yeah, so you can even move your right leg and lengthen it out. And then we'll go into airplane. Your arms can come forward and bring your chest closer to the earth and your foot higher up. And then go ahead and swing through. And then back. Maybe find a place to focus on, so even though you're moving, your eyes are stuck. 2 more. And you know, if you have a wall nearby, or a couch, or a bed, you can always use what you have. Beautiful. And then slowly step both down, step it out for a moment. Let's move to the other side. So now you'll press your right foot down. Really ground down, right? You have to root down before you can rise up. And then lift your left knee up. Feel the balance here. And then lengthen out that left leg. And slowly, airplane to majorette. And back, reach out, that's the inhale. Exhale, come back. 2 more. You've got this. Right? You're flying on an airplane. You'll feel like you've been on an amazing journey when you finish this class. Last one. And then back, foot forward, and then place it down. Great balancing work. All right, let's work our way on down. Inhale, hands up, fingertips touch. Exhale with a flat back. Bend all the way down, no need to lock your knees. Inhale to peek up, and exhale to fold in. Inhale to peek up, and exhale to fold in. Inhale to peek up, and exhale to fold in. Inhale to peek up, and return to table pose. A few cow-cats here just to feel how loose your spine is becoming. Inhale up, lazy, lazy cow. Exhale, angry, angry cat. Push into the floor. Inhale, drop that belly, shoulder blades together. And angry cat. And then slowly come back to neutral. And we'll come to seated again, whichever way feels good for you. Bring your legs out in front of you. And shake out your legs. From here, we'll go to, call it rock the baby. So you'll take your right leg and you'll put your right knee in the crux of your elbow. And then you'll take your left elbow and maybe put your right foot inside and interlace your fingers. Lift your heart up, right? It's really easy to sink back. Open yourself up here and rock side to side. Loosening up those hips. So nice. You've got this. And then before you put this right leg down, reach for your feet or your shins and just lengthen your leg out. This is a version of heron pose, one that I could add to my bird class at some point. Yeah. And then release that right leg, shake it out. And let's rock the baby on the left side. So maybe your left foot can come inside your right elbow and your left elbow around your right knee. Interlace your fingers and rock your side to side. And don't forget about your right leg. Turn your right toes up. Stretch out from the heel and lift your heart up here. Beautiful. And then from here, let's try heron pose on the left side. So reach for your feet or your shins and lengthen out your leg here, keeping those right toes up. Lift your chest. Opening up here. Beautiful, beautiful birds. Right, and they've already come back, so nice to see them. And then slowly release. And we're going to come to lying down on our back. Bend your knees and we will do a reclining twist before Shavasana. So you've made it. You're doing a beautiful job today. Spread your arms out, nice wide T, and let your knees fall over to the left. Open your chest up and maybe you can look right. And then slowly come back up and over to the other side. So knees over to the right and you're looking left. And begin to let go of your breath. Right? 1 full hour you have devoted and honored it. And now it's time to let it go. So slowly bring your knees back up and prepare yourself for Shavasana. Take a moment. I know it's easy to leave, but try. It's such an important part to stay here and incorporate all the work that you've done physically, mentally, emotionally. So let your feet come out wide as your mat, and let your feet flop open. And bring your arms down by your side with your palms facing up, and spread your hands away from your hips so there's space there. And then lift up your heart and tuck your shoulder blades underneath. And begin to sink and let go of everything you hold on to. I promise it'll all be there when you come back. It just might be lighter. So as you sink into the mat, releasing and relaxing, surrendering is a great word, right? We don't control here. We even let go and let our breath move away from our body, separate out. So it's just our body that remains. And as the thoughts come into your head, just let them float there. And just like clouds, they'll move on their way. And slowly, as you really let go, take your well-deserved rest here in Shavasana. slowly welcome with open arms your breath back in. Come on in and begin its beautiful oceanic rhythm, your own personal rhythm, as you begin to pay attention now, again, of your inhales and your exhales. And then slowly add some movement. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. Take your index finger and your thumb, rub them together. Open and close your eyes a few times. And then slowly slide your feet, your legs together and point your toes and bring your arms over your head. And feel that beautiful length, the space that you've created. And then slowly, one knee at a time, bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a huge self-love hug. And tell yourself something that you would love somebody to say to you. And by you saying it, it becomes the truth. And then slowly roll into a fetal position. Rest on your lower arm. Make yourself a pillow. And think of how you are inspired by your inspiration. And then slowly use your upper hand and come back to a comfortable seated position. Feel grounded as you lift your arms up. And then exhale into that prayer position. Close your eyes, feel your heartbeat, and I will read to you a quote that I read to my class yesterday. I think you will love it. It's by Og Mandino. It says, "I will love the sun, for it warms my bones. Yet I will love the rain, for it cleanses my spirit. I will love the light, for it shows me the way. Yet I will love the darkness, for it shows me the stars. I will welcome happiness as it enlarges my heart. Yet I will endure sadness, for it opens my soul. I will acknowledge rewards, for they are my due. Yet I will welcome obstacles, for they are my challenge." Wishing you balance in your life today. The light in me bows in honors to your brilliant light. I love you all. Namaste.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you so much, Linda.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank
So
you.
nice to have you.
It was awesome, as usual.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lisa.
Anytime. Bye, Kim. We'll be in touch.
Okay.
Thank you.
Looking forward. Bye-bye.
Bye, Antoinette.
Bye, Lisa.
Bye, Lisa.
Bye, Deb. See you soon, I hope.
Yeah.
Bye, Diane. Thanks for joining.
We can't